Damn. What the? Come on, yo.
What's up? Y'all know what it is. Y'all heard what I said. Sports and Entertainment Podcast. Your boy Diesel here. Tell they don't want none. We here for y'all. We here to go over the sports entertainment realm, the WWE realm. They just had a pay-per-view. It was Clash of Champions Gold Rush. Now before we get into this, I want to know if y'all have anything to say about this Clash of Champions pay-per-view where all titles are supposed to be defended. All. Now, I understand, shit happens. But there's no excuse for when you advertise all titles, but then you don't communicate with us that all titles aren't going to get defended until the pay-per-view.
Right.
So, we are going to go into this, but before we go into it, I want to know if you guys have any comments on it.
I think that's dumb. They should have communicated Clash of Champions. They kept advertising the whole week. All titles are going to be defended, and we didn't see the women's tag team titles defended. So they should have let us know what was going on with that situation.
And they didn't say anything until the pre-show. Now, mind you, if you're a die-hard WWE fan, I didn't say wrestling fan, I said WWE fan. They did post it early Sunday morning on their website. But let's not forget, ever since Friday, the last televised event on SmackDown, the match card was still as follows. All titles on the line. But if you were a casual fan that wasn't ready to watch WWE networking until the actual pay-per-view, you didn't find out until the pre-show that there were 2 matches that were being changed. But we'll get into that as we go on. We'll start off with the kickoff match for the WWE SmackDown Tag Team Championships as the Lucha House Party. I don't understand why they keep getting title shots and why they even in this program. But they went up against the duo of Cesaro and the artist known as Shinsuke Nakamura. This match, I'm not going to say it's a good match. It's always a pretty decent match when you got guys like Cesaro and Shinsuke in it. The match itself, I just think it was a way to just make sure those titles were defended on the card. Other than that, I'm going to see if these guys got anything to say about that match. How you feel?
Yeah, it was a pretty decent match. I always love my guy Cesaro, love seeing him and Shinsuke. Lucha House Party, cool, but we had this storyline going on for like the last 2 months. Basically, to see if Lucha House Party want to break up or not, and that might be the final straw now since they lost. So we'll see. But it's like SmackDown. I'm glad I think the draft is coming up.
Yeah.
So SmackDown is lacking tag teams because you got Miz and Morrison, but they not ready fighting. Then you got the oldest situation with the Money in the Bank. So Happy Machinery really haven't been fighting. So they like need more tag teams on SmackDown.
I mean, and that's another thing. I mean, we'll start to get into that too. Right now,
and the New Day, Usos.
Exactly, he's right. But to me, he's exactly right. You have tag teams on SmackDown, you're not using them. You took Otis and you put him as the Money in the Bank person, and now they only fight in a match when it has something to do with Otis and this fucking briefcase. The only time they're a tag team. Meanwhile, you got Miz and Morrison. They do more fucking dirt sheets than they do matches. So it's not like y'all don't have the tag teams. You're not using the tag teams. So I do agree with him. This must be the way that y'all going to get some more talent over there because you're not using the talent you got. So I feel like us as fans, we're giving you guys more leeway to make the same dumbass shit that y'all keep doing. But it's not like y'all don't have the tag team.
Also, that's why they just put that match together, like we were saying. Now this storyline been going on for the last 2 months, and I knew that Shinsuke and Cesaro was a good tag team to me. They work well together, and that was just a way for them to just keep moving on. Like he said, the draft is coming up. I don't know who's going to be their next challengers because they haven't been using the tag teams.
Sure.
You seen the kickoff match, Cesaro and Shinsuke, they got it done, of course. Like we said, we don't know what this is for. Cesaro, he's really started coming his own to me. Every time I think WWE is just blackballing Cesaro, and then he gets that opportunity, it shows why he belongs there. After the breakup with him and Sheamus, he fell off and he went on a little loser streak where they just act like the Swiss Superman just can't win a match. And then when he was paired with the Liberator, Sami Zayn, and Shinsuke right before the pandemic, I started seeing that aggressive side from Cesaro again, and I'm still wondering, when are y'all just gonna let this man loose and run wild on the singles division and get a title, man? How many tag team championships does he have to get until he gets that title shot? He's about to be the next Kofi Kingston? I mean, these guys need chances.
He earned it by now.
Hey, anyway, we're gonna head into the pay-per-view, the Gold Rush. We started off with an intercontinental triple threat ladder match for both Intercontinental Champions, as we had the phenomenal AJ Styles going up against the self-proclaimed, which technically, in my opinion, never lost a belt. He just took a break during a pandemic. The self-proclaimed Intercontinental Champion, the Liberator, Sami Zayn, going up against, as Michael Cole would say, the legally recognized Intercontinental Champion, the charismatic enigma, Jeff Hardy. This match was a long-ass match, and I would say it was the best match. Only reason I won't say it was the best match because of the storytelling of another match later on. But as far as the actual action, this was the best match of the night right here as far as action. There's another match that had just as much action, but I feel like this one right here was where it needed to be. These guys went at it. Jeff Hardy, and I don't understand why he gets addicted to shit and on drinking, because he hurts his fucking self so much being a daredevil. You guys want to go into this match right here?
I felt like that was, as Derek Diesel was saying, I feel like that was the best match of the night. We're going to go into another match, but this match, action-wise, I don't know when the last time they actually had a triple threat ladder match for the title.
It's been a while.
It's been a while, and also I think the storyline involving these three was a good storyline leading into the match. And there was a lot of spots in the match. Like one time when Jeff Hardy fell out the ring and the ladder fell on him.
Oh my God.
Sami Zayn even had handcuffs and handcuffed Jeff Hardy's head to a ladder. And at the end of the match, Sami Zayn got it done. The self-proclaimed
Sami Zayn!
He back as the champion, and that was a great match.
It was an awesome match. That was my favorite moment of the match. He went in his what you call it, that kind of coat, that trench coat pocket, and had handcuffs in each pocket. Pulled them out, put the handcuff in Jeff Hardy's earlobe. You remember when Randy Orton was messing with it with the screwdriver? So he did that with the small ladder. Then hooked AJ. He handcuffed AJ Styles to himself on a reversal. And
that was very smart with Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn, and I give him credit. Sami Zayn, he planned this whole match out. He planned it out since SmackDown when he had whatever that shit was that Corey kept stumbling on. Talking about raising up. Why y'all raising a belt before pay-per-view 2 days before? But whatever. He planned it out. He attacked them then. He won the triple threat match. Usually the way WWE works, when you win the last, whether it's argument, confrontation match before a pay-per-view, usually you're not going to be the one that comes on top on a pay-per-view. But he had a plan, as they don't want none said, pulled the handcuffs out. After he handcuffed himself to AJ, if you go back to the pay-per-view, this guy Sami Zayn pulls the key from under his tongue while he's on top of AJ going up the ladder, and while AJ and Jeff Hardy are fighting, he slips him off and then handcuffs AJ to the ladder. Now both AJ and Jeff Hardy are handcuffs like hell. Your Liberator is the new Intercontinental Champion. It's not self-proclaimed. As Michael Cole said, he's the legally recognized Intercontinental Champion. And that now makes him 2-time Intercontinental Champion. And that's your fault, Vince, because he could have just kept it. Back at it, guys. Right after that beautiful Intercontinental Championship match, we went to the back, and R-Truth is back there. R-Truth, this man's crazy. If you was watching the kickoff, this man showed up with some picking. He had like a great bed, like he was a railroad worker. Like, you know, the name of the thing is Gold Rush. Like he was digging for gold. He had a 24/7 championship with him. And when y'all seen somebody, so now he's talking in the back during a pay-per-view. For some reason, Drusif Gulak was in the back doing stretches and calisthenics, and seeing this man Truth and did the crispest roll-up pin. When I tell you, this was textbook execution on our roll-up schoolboard. Got the 1, 2, 3, which we all knew. R-Truth was there looking stupid, and then we all looked at each other like, She should get it back by Monday. She get it back by Monday. But Drew Gulak is your new 24/7 champion. Not really much to discuss about this match. I mean, what happened was what had to happen. But next on the card, this is a very surprising one. The Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka, defending her Raw Women's Championship against Zelina Vega. Now, let me take you back a little bit. 2 weeks ago, Mickey James had a title match against Asuka, in which there was a botch finish. We had that little ass black peanut ref, and you could tell he was Vince was probably talking to him in the ear. So, this is a good match too. Mickey and Asuka had a good match, and for some reason, once Asuka got Mickey in the Asuka lock, Mickey James tried to flip it over, to the like little pin thing, and all of a sudden, this little black motherfucker said, "Ring the bell!" And then Mickey got up out of Asuka, let it go. Mickey was like, "What the fuck?" But then she just rolled out of the ring because he just whispered something in her ear that he just heard. And then Mike Rome says, the referee deemed Mickey James unable to continue. The Asuka lock was on for like 5 seconds. And then, just to get that out the way, Zelina Vega come out of nowhere, talking about she been overlooked, ain't nobody scared of Asuka. On slap by Asuka, it's like Asuka wasn't already fuck her up. Now, I was like, alright, where is this headed? But the next week, I'm trying to figure out how the fuck does Zelina Vega get to be in a match with Mickey James, and the winner was the #1 contender. And then she won. So it took her one match after not wrestling for the last couple months, just being a manager, and now she get a title shot. Fast forward, we get the pay-per-view. They let her get some world work in. They Asuka feel like she was gonna lose. At the end of the day, Asuka locked on her ass.
That's game.
And it was over. At the end of the match, Zelina gonna act like she's saluting her ass, and then gonna attack her. How y'all feel about this match?
It was an okay match. This all just for the in honor of the Hispanic Latino month.
That's what we was.
So that's the only reason I think she got a title shot.
I mean, again, this is just like the opening contest for the kickoff. I feel like this is just a way to make sure the title was defended. But some of these matchups, you can tell there was no way these titles were switching hands. I mean, not to act like Clash of Champions not a decent pay-per-view, but let's get just have SummerSlam. Survivor Series is coming up. Those are two big ones. You're not about to change that many titles on no damn Clash of Champions. No, Zelina Vega. There's nothing against you, Trinidad. I know your name. Thea. You had one match, girl. Why you get a title shot against Asuka? Nobody's ready for Asuka.
She getting another title shot.
As Top said, she's getting another title shot because presented by WWE.com today. Because of her actions after the match, for some reason, she's getting another chance to lose to Asuka on Monday Night Raw. But don't worry about that. Next, we had a clash for the United States Championship.
Hurt Business.
As the CEO of the Hurt Business, the almighty Bobby Lashley with MVP went up against the up-and-coming Apollo Crews with his boy Ricochet at ringside. You already know that it was time for Apollo to get a world of hurt. He wasn't dealing with Sage. He wasn't dealing with Shelton. He was dealing with the CEO of the Hurt Business. This match, was heavy. It was back and forth. Apollo got in some of his moves. He got in the frog splash. He got in the moonsault. He almost got the powerbomb, but Lash got out of that. At the end, Apollo started making his way, but at the end, he got caught in the Hurt Lock. Your winner and still United States Champion, the almighty Bobby Lashley. What's your thoughts on this match, bro?
It was a pretty good match for me. For a second, I thought Apollo had a chance to win because he kept saying for the last couple weeks he gonna get that title back. But I thought it was a pretty good match. It was some good spots when he did the standing shooting star press and did the frog slash. I thought that was game because Lashley's eyes was closed and it ain't like he was getting up from that, but he did. But I just love the fact that the two African American men is getting opportunities.
Yes, sir. Yeah. I definitely like that. I like to see all our melanated brothers and sisters. This match was nothing but melanin. All our black brothers and sisters getting an opportunity. There's only one person to be on top of the fact that they're getting that opportunity to show what they worth. Everybody around that damn ringside gets busy. Even MVP.
Yeah.
OG. Since you came back to you signed this contract, right? Been getting busy. I don't know if you put the bug in their ear and told them we need another BDC in WWE, but the Hurt business is getting busy.
Hey, business is booming.
Hey, not business ain't just booming on the regular roster. Y'all business been booming in Raw Underground.
Yes,
I ain't
sir.
like that shit at first.
Yeah.
Cause I ain't know what the fuck Shane McMahon was doing, but it's been okay. I mean,
it's interesting.
I can see as a tried and true fan that it's still the same wrestling technique. I still see when they're whispering shit, I'm about to do this to you. I still see when the referee try to get up in there. Like I understand, but they're trying to bring a more realness to it. You'll never be nowhere near UFC, never be anywhere near MMA, but you're trying, and it's effort is what we're here for. That's what we're here for. Anyway. Before I go on to the next match, I want to point out that I thought after this match, I was getting ready for a WWE Women's Tag Team title match, because what was advertised was your WWE Tag Team Champions, the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler, and the Irresistible Force Nia Jax, defended their titles against Liv Morgan and Ruby Riott of the Riot Squad. Which, there's no way this match shouldn't have happened, because for the last fucking month straight, Ruby Riott and Liv Morgan fighting Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax in some fucking shape or form. Whether it's a 1-on-2 handicap match here or 1-on-1 match here. So I feel like it wasn't the communication. Though it wasn't the actual communication, it's the way it was communicated. Again, we shouldn't have to wait till the actual day of the pay-per-view to know that these people are not wrestling and we're not getting that title defended. When on Friday after SmackDown, all the matches were still advertised as follows.
Right.
Again, I'm gonna get to the next match also. There was supposed to be, and this is not the next match on the card, but this is the other match we were talking about. The other advertised match that was not advertised as was your longest reigning SmackDown Women's Champion, Bayley, the role model, was supposed to defend against Nikki Cross. But we had no word whatsoever on Nikki Cross, not even up until the match. But I'm going to get back to that in a little bit. Our next match, though, was for the Raw Tag Team Championships as your longest reigning Raw Tag Team Champions of the brand, the new brand era split. These guys had it for a while now. The Street Profits, Angelo Dawkins, Montez Ford, what up, fam? They defended for like the 5th fucking time. They defended against Angel Gaza and Andrade with no Zelina Vega. Mind you, if you've been paying attention, they had a little falling out 2 weeks ago. Zelina decided she wanted to take her own route, and for some way, Andrade and fucking Gaza won a fucking triple threat number 1 contenders match.
That didn't make no sense at all.
Yeah,
To get another opportunity.
they just had a time shot. I'm thinking, damn. We know you're not gonna let Dominic win no big shit. This should have been an easy tag opportunity for him and Humberto. We knew they probably wasn't gonna win, just like we knew Gaza and Andrade was gonna win. But why give Andrade another chance to not win? Hopefully they really wasn't gonna win. I hope it wasn't because of his injury. But we'll get into that. This match was pretty good. I mean, all these guys are athletes. I can't really get into much of it. If you've seen this match on Raw or even at Payback, you've seen the match before. So pretty much the match was about maybe 10 to 12 minutes, and then once again we had another botched finish. That's just fucking bad. We had a botched finish on another pay-per-view, and we just had one like last week. Anyway, what happened was Angel Gaza took a bad spill. Can't really tell what happened. Was it on his way down? Was it when he got thrown out the ring?
Spanish Fly didn't look clean, so I think that might have been when he got hurt.
As Tough said, a Spanish Fly was conducted during the match. It wasn't clean at all. One of them definitely looked like they could have got hurt. I mean, it seemed like it was him. But after that, Montez Ford's hands in Dawkins. What's that move called?
His spine.
His little spine buster. I forgot what it's called, but it's a smooth ass move. It's some smooth shit.
Got his furry.
Anything, he got that shit. Usually, what comes after that? Montez Ford and that damn frog splash.
Yeah,
But he went for the pin immediately. Mind you, while he's pinning Andrade's shoulder was up the entire time. It was never down at all. And the referees counted 1, 2. And Andrade even kicked out after 2. He kicked out, clearly. And this man rang the bell, and you could tell on Angelo Dawkins' face, he was confused. Like, that wasn't supposed the way the match was supposed to end, fam. So you can tell that just was ugly. Montez Ford, they all got back in the ring discombobulated. To me, that just brings any quality that the match had as far as what happened in the match. It brings it down. The finish is very important to the match. Like, I don't know what the fuck you guys are doing. Like, bro, you gotta get it together. And honestly, I'm not gonna blame it on the refs. I'm not gonna blame it on the people. Who the fuck is in the back? They got to say, oh, it's Bruce Pritchard, it's this person, Vince, and your ass is back there. Whoever was talking to that referee, it was Vincent Kennedy McMahon. He probably was screaming in his ear about why you should have told him to drop it, I got kicked out, all this shit. Because everything we seen told us that everybody was not on the same fucking page.
Yeah, some people he kicked out while he counted 3. That means apparently nobody was on the same.
Somebody was on chapter 1, somebody was on chapter 8. Somebody finished the book and didn't tell them. Because that shit was nasty. Anyway, still your tag team champions. Montez Ford, Angelo Dawkins. Y'all got anything to say on this match right here?
All I want to know is who want the smoke next.
Hey, you heard what he said. Because as Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford say, we want
keep it going. Y'all almost 7 months as champion, so keep that going.
Anyway, next matchup. Your longest reigning women's SmackDown champion of all time, the role model,
almost at a year.
Bayley. She comes out with her chair. She puts up, and then this is when we learn where the fuck is Nikki Cross at? As soon as she gets in the ring, she grabs the mic, starts talking about she's giving out an open challenge. Nobody wants to go after my open challenge. Declare me the winner, ref. And I'm scratching my head like,
what the hell is going on?
When the hell did they tell us that Nikki Cross was in wrestling? Anyway, they didn't tell us nothing. Out of the blue, Asuka song comes on, and here comes Asuka, your Raw Women's Champion, now getting an open challenge shot at a chance to be a double champion and win the SmackDown Women's Champion. Now, as you can expect, your Raw Women's Champion, your SmackDown Women's Champion. This was a good match. It was a pretty good match. I'm not going to go into the exact details of the end yet, because I want y'all to know what happened during the match. You want about the match?
It was an okay match. I don't think it was a pretty good match. It was okay. It was just hella random with Asuka coming out there trying to be a double champion.
I'm going to say it was pretty good, not because of the way the match ended or the way it went. It's because of the two people involved. Like, I like Bayley's wrestling. I like Asuka's sensation. So, like you said, I say it's pretty good because of the wrestlers involved. I was no bias, but as he said, it was okay.
I know another, I just thought of it now, I just really thought of this. I bet you the only reason Asuka was the challenger because she probably was the only woman wrestler that was basically there besides Elena Vega.
Probably right.
That's probably true about that.
So they had to bring her out as the challenger, which was an okay match between two of the top wrestlers on a roster.
And to go back to what he said before they don't want to go back in, she probably was the only other woman there because we didn't specify, but some of the reasons why apparently the women's tag team match didn't go on because somebody may have come in contact with the virus, COVID-19. So instead of telling us that, they told us that they were not legally.
They're not not clear.
They weren't cleared to compete, which made it seem like it was an injury. But of course, when you do your research, you figure out what's really going on. But they probably sent all of them home. You know, all the women they share some of them share a locker room, unless some of them got their separate locker room. So all of them probably got quarantined home, which explains why Toph said she probably was the only one that was there for the shot.
And that's probably why they didn't use no other SmackDown woman like Lacey Evans that was in the match, or Tamina, or you could even do Naomi in there, or Alexa Bliss.
Naomi got surgery or something, so she's gonna be out for a while.
Yep.
Get better soon.
Other than that, I'm gonna talk about the ending.
The ending, Bayley just got herself disqualified.
she
wasn't losing the title no time soon right now. So she just got herself disqualified, and her reason why is also getting a title shot anyway.
Yeah.
She was just trying to get out of there.
So I had no problem with that.
Yeah. But pretty much, you know.
But then you had the balls.
The blueprint.
She showed
up with her neck brace and attacked Bayley behind with the steel chair, just like Bayley did to her when Sasha was on her interview on SmackDown, what, a week ago?
Yeah.
Attack the hell out of
Get ready for Hell in a Cell.
She got her revenge. I said this 2 months ago. I was already pointing it out. I said it's going to be Sasha versus Bayley at Hell in a Cell, in a Hell in a Cell match.
Ooh.
And that's when I think the title might change.
Third time, right?
And Sasha will become
Yeah, I think it's the
for
third
the
time.
first time.
Sasha's third time in Hell in a
What?
Cell.
Yeah, this will be Sasha's third Hell in a Cell.
Oh,
match, I
okay.
think.
And this, I think, this will be the moment when Sasha become her first time SmackDown Women's Champion.
Oof. We gonna see.
We'll see.
Our next match was for the WWE Championship. It was an Amalan match between the most destructive letters in sports entertainment, RKO, the Legend Killer, the Viper, the Apex Predator, his favorite guy, Randy Orton, trying to tie Trips for third all time with 14 world titles. He went up against the Chosen One,
Nah, I was
the
favorite guy.
Scottish Psychopath, your WWE Champion,
Yep.
Drew McIntyre. This was an Avalanche match. This was the other match we was talking about, guys.
Mhm.
This was the match with all the action. The only way to win this match was, as Michael Cole would say, incapacitate your opponent, place them in ambulance, and it drives off. Now, I'm going to tell you, to me, this was the best match of the night overall when you put everything together.
Yeah.
When you put the action, when you put the storyline, when you put the surprises together, this match was overall an A+. No matter how you revise, no matter how you hate it. They did. None of us seen this coming until it started happening. Then we was like, oh, that's slick. I liked it. But it was hella action in this match. And just to let you in on the storyline. Let's not. If you haven't been following along for weeks on Raw, the countless punts on Drew McIntyre, amongst the countless punts on Drew McIntyre by Randy Orton, the countless claymores by McIntyre on Orton. So you have Orton with his head all messed up. You have Drew McIntyre every week grabbing his jaw, broken jaw, whatever. They played this. They acted their characters perfectly.
Yeah.
They ended up in the back. They were all over the place.
And
Now
catering.
and catering. Now I'm gonna let these guys dig into a little bit more of the action so you can see what really happened during this match.
This was my best match of the night. This is one of the best Avalanche matches I've ever seen, like storytelling wise.
Yeah.
And it was even brutal too. It was a brutal match. Once they started going towards the Avalanche kind of early in the match, and I was like, the match never end that early in the Avalanche match. It was like 3 minutes into the match, and Orton tried to stuff McIntyre in there, but he got out, and then they worked their way to the back. Well, even before that, when he was in the ring at first, and Orton looked like he was ready for a punt already.
Guess who showed up?
Somebody just grabbed his leg, and Orton was like, what the hell is this? And it was Big Show with a shaved beard.
He shaved the beard, bro. He shaved the beard. Big Show was back. And Michael Cole and Corey Graves, they was promoting the shit out of this. He's getting what he deserves. You shouldn't mess with Big Show. Blah, blah. He tried to choke slam Randy through the announce table. But this wasn't none of their fault. He slipped out of Randy's hand. He slipped out of Big Show's hand, I feel, because he was sweating. All the perspiration, he slipped. It wasn't Big Show's fault. It wasn't one of them Undertaker too old shit. and he just slipped. Put him through the table, so that was already a good start. Now, after that, he hit back to the back.
Yeah, and that's how throughout the match how McIntyre was getting the momentum shifts by the surprises that was popping up. So when they hit to the back, Orton threw McIntyre into the wall, and that's when McIntyre started holding his knee for the rest of the match. But then who
Captain
Charisma.
Charisma.
It was
Captain Charisma.
Christian threw Orton into the cage, started beating him up, and that's when McIntyre got the advantage again.
And at this time, this is when I knew who was going to be next to pop up, because now I'm like, okay, Big Show, that's one legend that got punted. Christian now we all know that Edge, he still has the bicep injury, so there's a chance he wouldn't be there. But I knew who was next. And we're going to get into that, because they started fighting toward the front. They make their way back out to the front. And I'm like, damn,
that's
when
the action started.
This is when the action started heating up, because now they're going at it at the ambulance.
On the ambulance, on top of the ambulance.
Drew McIntyre, he gets Randy Orton set up in front of the ambulance door, and he gets it ready. He hits the leg. He's getting ready for the Claymore kick. Randy Orton gets out of the way. He Claymores the door off the fucking hinges, and as Darren said, that made it even worse for the knee. But now they start fighting till their way to the top of the ambulance.
Right, and Orton suplex McIntyre on the windshield crack, so he was messed up right there. And they probably messed up Orton too, because he tried to go for a cover like it was a regular match.
He definitely did.
Then he started looking around like, dang, this ain't no regular match. So then they worked their way to the
very top of the ambulance.
top of the ambulance. And Orton did something
he made something.
yeah, McIntyre started going towards the front. There was a little ball on the front window, and I was like, why McIntyre gonna go and grab that? And Orton started stomping on his hands. He stomped him off the ambulance and just stood there. And then out of nowhere,
he turned around.
sweet chin music from the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
That shit was perfectly executed. And then he pushed them off. You know how WWE had a little
small push.
He had a little makeshift little
the table on the side,
table shit on the side
with the cloth on.
Did the little push, pushed them off. He fell right there. And then we really started getting into the action. Then they barreling on the outside. Randy Orton actually slithered his way out and connected with an RKO on Drew McIntyre. And then this is when you thought it was over. He puts Drew McIntyre in there, but he starts to take his damn time, as slow as he fucking can, to fucking close the door. We had Drew McIntyre trying to get out the ambulance, sticking his arm out like he a zombie and shit in the Walking Dead. Then he finally gets off. This is the fun part, the end of the match.
Yeah, I believe that I think he smacked his head, Orton head on the ambulance door. That Orton was down hurt, and then that's when McIntyre started backing up.
You knew what was next. It was time to go to Claymore country.
Claymore out of nowhere on Orton, and that should have been a finish right there. And he started picking him up and putting him in the ambulance.
You know why he started looking at him like that? Because he's the Scottish psychopath.
And right before he closed the door, he was like, "Nah, that ain't it." He started backing up and did a Claymore Orton punch on Orton on himself, hanging outside the ambulance door. Then after the punch, Orton started turning red. Put him in there and finish him off, and still your WWE champion, Drew McIntyre.
And guess who drove the ambulance off? The 16th time. According to him, more, and I believe it, might be about 21, but legally recognized by WWE, the 16th time, two-time Hall of Fame, Nature Boy, Ric Flair drove it off. That's what your ass get, Randy Orton. You still a man, but as they don't want to say, the chosen one is still the champion. Now, we get to our main event. And this is the only reason why Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton wasn't the main event. Because we had the big dog, or in this new rally, the tribal chief. Ladies and gentlemen, this was for the Balluniversal Championship. As your Universal Champion, the tribal chief, the big dog, in his yard, in his island, Roman Reigns defended his Universal Championship against his cousin. His Uso! Jey Uso. Man, let me tell you, this one actually was better than I thought it was going to be. We had, and I'm just an asshole, so I gotta say it the way it's said. We had the special counsel, Paul Heyman, to the tribal chief Roman Reigns, escorting him to the ring. This match was hyped from the entrances. Roman Reigns took 10 minutes to get to the ring. He came out with no vest on. This is the new Roman Reigns. This match was intense. The whole time Roman was out there. He was trying to force Jey to understand that he was in charge. He kept making sure every hit, every time, I've been whooping your ass since I was little. And then he was going so far as to tell Jey, you want to tell everybody that I'm the man. Tell them who in charge. Jey was like, man, I ain't doing that shit, man. What's that word he said the first time?
What did he
But the first time he was grabbing Uso's face, he was like,
nah, man.
Not today.
Not today,
Uso. Not today, Uso. So this match kept going on and on. And he was fucking him up. Yeah, but Roman was really, like, asserting himself this match. Let's not get it twisted. Jey fought back to show you, you might have been kicking my ass when you was little, but let's not forget, that's because you bigger than me, bro. Like, I'm still here. And that's we all wanted to we ain't get one yesterday. But like I said, this is a good match.
Instead, you know what y'all fucking got? He wanted them to reveal that he was the chief. He was in charge of all that shit. He the breadwinner. That is all.
It made him hell.
Hold on.
Yeah.
This match was legit good, and we'll let the guys go into this right now.
Great match. My guy Uzi Juicy Oos was getting beat down basically the whole match, but it was kind of like some of them classic Ziggler matches. He getting beat up the whole match and coming back and trying to get this little scrap.
That comeback be fiery though. That's the good part.
Oos was fighting. He took them Superman punches, and then bro said he kept trying to make him tell him that he the tribal chief.
He wasn't even pin him.
Going for that.
He kept telling him. He was. This is why I love this heel with Roman was going so far as to like, you know, the family watching. Go home and tell the family. Go and tell them I whooped your ass. Tell them I'm in charge.
Make sure they know.
Like damn, that's how far you go. If you just say you been whipping your ass since you little, I'm pretty sure Big Mama, other Usos, Rikishi seen you had to take your ass up off him a couple times. So why you trying to rub it in his face? That's why I love this part about it. But keep on.
And then he got the spear, and then he started talking to him again like, stay down, just stay down. He was like, I'll make you learn today. And then he spared him again. And then did he go for the cover? He just started standing over top of him, kept forearm and punching him. Say I'm the tribal chief. See, I run this, kept getting all up in his grill.
No. He started like it looked very, very reminiscent of them Brock Lesnar elbows on Randy Orton at that was that Survivor Series that year.
Yeah.
Like it started looking like that. Like he was mad because first of all you was knocking Oos out to the point where he couldn't talk to you, and then you want him to talk. like yeah, this was getting real good. It's just the ending part. There wasn't a lot of back and forth. This was just Roman telling Jay that I'm in fucking charge, and then after a couple more after them elbows, you see Jimmy, bro coming out with the limp,
with his knee brace,
with a bad limp, and this is, to me, this is why I didn't say this was the best match, because it had potential to be the best match of the night, but the ending, which I understand, I just don't agree with, because you can't set up a storyline this good to not have a definitive winner, but I understand why you received it. Jimmy has the white towel in his hand. You already know what's going to happen from here. But what I liked is what led to that. Jimmy come out like, ooh, man, you ain't got to do this, man. Don't worry about this, man. He a sucker. Jay said, man, forget that shit. Don't throw that shit. Don't throw that shit. He wanted to stay in it like all real men do. We want to go out with pride. But that's his brother, and he see what's going on. Like I said, I understand from the storyline standpoint. You got Oos who's fucking hurt. His knees hurt. He's already hurt. He don't want to see his brother in the same position where they both out of action and they got to be on the shelf. So it's to save his brother, his blood, his immediate blood. He nailed down before the tribal chief, and he told him, "You the chief, Oos. All right,
that's what you want to hear.
That's what you want to hear.
Just leave him alone."
And he threw the towel in to save Jay. Still, your Universal Champion, the tribal chief, Roman Reigns. Y'all got any extra things to say about this?
Yeah, another thing, before the match, leading up to the match, I thought it was going to be some type of match. Like, I was overlooking the heel Roman. I thought at the end of the match, like, he was going to, like, him and Jay was going to, like, embrace or something.
Yeah.
But it was a whole opposite as Roman asserting himself, showing that he the actual tribal chief. Also, was another thing, I thought it was a real good storytelling. You could tell that Reigns and Usos got chemistry. The way that match went, the way the ending went.
You can tell back home in Samoa, they be putting in some wrestling matches in Mama backyard. One part I forgot to mention. When Jay was going on his fiery back and forth, the hot tag move, he's getting all his moves in Samoan drop, he goes for the crossbody. During the pin, Roman kicks out, and his kick out is low below. He kicked out with his arm between Jay's legs like this. And Michael Cole pointed it out, which they're supposed to do, but they showed Roman, and he's laughing. Like he knew what the fuck he was doing. And I this is the Roman Reigns we've been wanting for the longest time. This is the Roman Reigns we've been wanting. And as Taup said, he ended it not like family embracing. He ended it to let family know. That's exactly what it is. This is family. This is where the joys align. I'm in charge of this shit. Hey, y'all got anything to say, guys?
One last thing. I don't know how long Paul Heyman gonna be with him. What is he? What is he?
He's the special counsel.
That's all he is.
When he was trying to get Jay to tell him he's a tribal chief, for some reason Paul Heyman said it. He just told Roman he's a tribal chief, and Roman was like, I don't want to hear from you. I want to hear from him. So I don't know.
Remember, when he said something, he was like, I'll get rid of your ass before Monday or something.
So I don't know how long this Paul Heyman thing gonna last.
I don't know, but this is what we like to see. Guys, this was Clash of Champions. Your review on the whole Clash of Champions?
It was a pretty solid pay-per-view. The mishaps.
I'm not.
Our titles not being defended. I'd probably give it like a B minus, B.
Honestly, I'm not gonna give it a grade, like he said. I don't like the mishaps. It was what it was. It was Clash of Champions. The fact, like he said, that all the titles weren't defended and we didn't get communication. They get like they would give us a school. They get an NA. They get an incomplete because they tried. But they didn't get the effort that was really.
They delivered with them 3 matches that we really liked, but like we said, the other stuff with the mishaps, that could have went better. So I don't really give it a review. This Clash of Champions go over, like we said, we in between SummerSlam and Survivor Series. That was just a decent way to build up in this going into Survivor Series. You know?
And I'm looking forward to Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that because on SmackDown, when Alexa Bliss left and Roman Reigns just interrupted, came out while she said walking around the ramp, she had the craziest look on her face, like that was forecasting. Maybe the Fiend is up next, and maybe we could get what we had last year with the Fiend versus Seth Rollins in the Hell in a Cell. Maybe you could get Roman and the Fiend in Hell in a Cell.
Hey, y'all heard it here first, guys. This was our reviews of WWE's Clash of Champions Gold Rush.
Hold up. I know it's wrestling, but Lakers in 6.
Fuck the Lakers. I know y'all. Hey, we got a new episode coming up soon. Hey, we got a big review. Miami Heat, Los Angeles Lakers. Y'all gonna love that.
Love that.
Soon. But hey, this is our review of WWE. We'll see y'all when y'all see y'all. Y'all heard what I said.
Big trust.
Yes,